Hi guys, Harry here from the Art Gear Guide. Thanks very much for joining me today. This is just a quick video, and it's basically, as you can tell by the title, it's about Patreon in a roundabout way, and about how you can support the Art Gear Guide. I get a lot of emails or messages on Facebook and stuff like that there from people asking me how they can best support the channel, and I actually find this really humbling that so many people enjoy the content so much that they want to they feel that they would like to reach out and try and help support the channel in whichever way they can. And a lot of the time, a lot of people have requested and said to me, why don't you set up a Patreon channel or page or whatever it is, and put your content on there, and then that way people can you can charge like a monthly subscription or whatever for people to watch the videos. And the reason why I've not done it, and I'm never likely to ever do it, certainly not with regards to the reviews, is because the reason I set up the channel in the first place was because art supplies are really quite expensive. And because I'm unable to work and my wife is the only one that can work, we're not an incredibly well-off family in any case. And so I can totally empathize with so many people that are on low incomes and stuff like that, but find themselves in a bit of a rut or whatever, and then they turn to art as a way to help them get out of that rut and change their mindsets and stuff like that. But then they face this dilemma about there's so many different products out there on the market. They're so expensive. Some of them are. And so they don't know where to go. They don't know what to do in terms of, what's the best product to get. And sometimes, invariably, a lot of people end up not wasting money, but going out and buying a product that they're not likely to use. It's perhaps not the right paper, the right product for the paper that they already have at home, or a multitude of different things. And the reason why I set this channel up was to try and help people in some way, shape, or form. Now, right at the very beginning of setting up the Art Gear Guide, I purchased all my own products that I reviewed. Now, I'm very, very lucky in that nearly all the major companies have seen my content, and whenever they bring out a product or whatever, they contact me and they ask me to review it. And so I'm very, very, very fortunate in that respect. And so because now all of a sudden I'm getting these products and I'm not really so much using my own money all the time, I'm not therefore going to start charging you guys, because the same premise is always been in place. And that is that you guys can take a look at all the videos that I put out there about reviews on the different products that are available. And it would be ludicrous for me to charge you, or for me to put a charge on that, because then that defeats the whole purpose of the reason why this channel was set up in the first place, so that people who don't find themselves in a financially secure situation, asking people to pay for a service is defeating the whole reason. It's just, for me personally, it's just not the right way to go. And perhaps maybe later on down the line, as I become more efficient in art and what have you, maybe I might set up tutorials or something like that on Patreon. But certainly, as far as the reviews are concerned, it's not something I would ever consider charging people for. It just goes right against the grain of the reason why it was set up in the first place. So that being said, the only other way that I have that people can support the channel is just by watching the videos. It's as simple as that. Dead simple. Watch the videos, share the videos. When you're on Facebook or Twitter, if you see any of the videos that you enjoy, share them out and stuff like that. Obviously, there are ads on some of the videos, but I can't tell people what to do with those. That's against the law. It's against the rules. But that's the best way for people to support the channel. Just watch the videos, comment, get involved in conversation with other people who are commenting on the videos, and myself, and that's really the best way. I do have a donations link at the bottom of the Art Gear Guide. the website, and there is one also always in the very bottom of the description box on the videos. And much to my surprise, I have received such a generous amount of donations from people over the last year or so, and it really has taken me by surprise. That is another way. But just so that you know, and so that everybody is aware, any donations, and because I really don't like taking donations off people, but um, any donations that are made, whoever makes them, you can remain anonymous. You don't, your name doesn't, will never be given out. Anything like that stays strictly confidential between me and the person that's donating. But what I do is any money that I get through donations, I put back into the channel in terms of buying products or anything like that. Because not all, like I say, most companies are supporting the channel, but not all companies do. And so there's some pencils that I need to get hold of, and so I'll buy them. When I do that, especially if it's from donation money, I then put that product back out as a giveaway. Or if it's not like a big product, if it's not a product that I think a lot of people are going to want, or it's really easily accessible for people, if it's like a relatively cheap product or something like that, it just depends what it is. I have another thing that I do, and I've not made a lot of people aware of this. Some people are aware of it, but not everybody. There's a ladies' refuge center here, close to where I live. I personally don't know where it is, but my wife does. Obviously, because I'm a man, I can't go to this place. But it's where women go who have been in abusive relationships, and they take their children there as well. And so, with all the products and stuff like that I get, once I've reviewed them and stuff and put them up on the internet and tested them and done all the stuff that I need to do with them, my wife takes a handful of different products down to this center and gives them to the children, because it's not just young children. There's sometimes teenagers there. They're perhaps doing art at GCSE level or something like that. And so we give them the products. I personally just think it's a great way of giving back, because of how generous you guys have been to me and how generous these companies are to me as well. I just personally think if I'm in a situation where I can give back to other people, then it's beneficial all around. It's kind of like a just big circle of everybody winning in a strange sort of way. And like I say, because of the type of place it is, I personally am not allowed to go there, nor would I want to, because the last thing I want to do is make anybody feel uneasy. But I think what these women have gone through is just horrendous. It was one of the reasons why I joined the army, to help protect people that were unable to protect themselves, and to know that there are women who have nowhere else to go because of some low life that has made their life incredibly difficult, and their children as well. It really does upset me. And so anyway, it's a small thing that we can do. And so I give these art supplies into the kids, and they do some drawings and stuff like that with them. It helps to pass the time for the kids that are in there, both young and old. I've always maintained art has been a fantastic help for me personally in my mental health, and so it can be for other people as well. Anyway, guys, that's it. I just wanted to make this video. I'm sure it's going on way longer than what I expected it to do, but like I said, I get so many different emails and messages from people asking how to support the channel, and that really is the best way how to support the channel. So thank you so much for all your support. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I've always thought that the English language was a wonderful language, but I'm increasingly of the belief that it's not as passionate and as strong a language as I once thought it was, because I find it difficult to find the words to describe how I feel towards all the people that are giving donations or helping the channel or making just wonderful comments about the channel and the different things, the debates that go on and stuff like that, and the generosity of people in terms of well wishes of my mental health and my back and everything else. It's phenomenal, and unfortunately, I just can't find the right words to describe it, or to be able to thank people for it, for the way they've been toward me. Um, but anyway, thanks very much, guys. I look forward to seeing you in the next review. There's loads of reviews coming up, so stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget, if you like the videos that you're watching, you can leave loads of comments on them, share them as well. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. I put up my own artwork over on Twitter mostly. And then any speed drawings and stuff like that I do, I put up on Facebook and Twitter, and the Art Gear Guide, and of course on the YouTube channel. So I look forward to seeing you again next time, guys. Thanks very much. Bye.